Hey, this is me, 0182 again. I decided to make a video to teach people how to play the card game Kingdom Hearts. I have already shuffled my deck, so yeah, first shuffle. And this is a two-player card game, so yeah. Then you, cut your opponent's deck, and your opponent cuts your deck. Then it goes in the deck area, which is right here, and you draw 6 cards. Alright, I got a Genie, Pumpkinhead, Traverse Town, Peter Pan, level 2, another Traverse Town, so 2 level 2 Traverse Towns. Alright, so what I can do right now is I can play a Traverse Town. I have 2 level 2s, so you can only play 1 per turn, and that goes over there. And now this is very important because I kept on forgetting this during my turn as well, like when I first started playing. So yeah, once you put the world there, once you put a world down, your player card gains a life. So yeah, and since I don't want to challenge, which is like when you say I want to challenge your player, I would like to challenge, or anything like that, you move your player card to the challenge area, and if you have a friend card or a magic friend, you can move them up, but they're discarded after the conflict. So yeah, I have a Pumpkinhead, which would give Sora +2, but I don't want to use that right now. So what I would do is I would just say, okay, I'm going to go to my discard phase, discard a card from my hand. This is optional. You don't have to discard a card from your hand, but at the beginning of your turn, if you have less than 6 cards in your hand, you draw till you have 6. So I didn't get a really good hand, so I wanted to do that. So it's my turn. Alright. Perfect. Alright, I drew a level 1 Hercules. You can play level 0s and 1s. You can't play a level 2 unless you have a level 1 out. So I would play Peter Pan as well because I already have a level 1 out. And I would play a level 1 Cure. So my Sora gets +1 HP. So since I played a town, that gives him +1 HP. Since I played Cure, it gives him +1 HP. Since he started with 4, he's at 6 now. Alright. And I'll play another town. So the town level's now at 4. Now that means that my opponent can play a level 4 or below Heartless. What that means is I would need to defeat the Heartless on there before I play any more towns at all. And I believe it stops you from challenging as well. So yeah, and they could place 2 Heartless. It says Dark 2 in the description, so that means they could play 2 Dark Heartless. Alright. There are some cards, like this, Genie, he's a magic friend, which means no matter what you do, he's discarded at the end of your turn, no matter what. He's good because he gives +7, so it's 7 more attack. So yeah, I'll wait till I get Aladdin, which should be very soon, because I always draw him. So I'd end my turn, draw my cards. Alright, I have a level 2 Donald, level 1 Jack Skellington. I have a level 1 Soldier. So what you do with this is a Heartless. Anyone who plays Kingdom Hearts would know that. Not the card game, but the game. Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2. Probably even Chain of Memories. So what you do is, if your opponent has any worlds that are level 1 and can hold a Heartless, you can play it on there. And what your opponent needs to do is defeat it first before they can challenge you. But what they can do is, they could defeat it and then they could challenge you as well. Only if they want to, though. Alright, now there are some cards like this, like Blizzard. Alright, let's say that my opponent played like a soldier on mine. I could challenge the soldier, but I have just enough to beat him. And so, yeah, I wouldn't have to use Blizzard. But let's say it was a stronger Heartless that had a power of 10. Then I'd need to play Blizzard to defeat it. If you don't defeat it within the battle that you just had with it, nothing happens. It just goes back to normal. So, but let's say it was like a 10. Blizzard it with Donald. He doesn't need to be sent out with Sora, so he's not discarded, but Sora would kill the soldier. That'd go to your opponent's discard. But so let's just say I put a soldier down over there. If I wanted to send out, then I could, but yeah, that's only optional. Like I said, you do not need to challenge every turn. Alright. Now, if the Heartless was like a power of 10, and I didn't have Blizzard in my hand, then I can move someone like Jack Skellington. He gives Sora +4, but in that challenge, after that's over, Jack Skellington would be discarded. Alright? So, yeah. I only have 2 cards in my hand right now, so if I end, draw 4 for my turn. Alright, so I drew a level 2 Goofy. You can have 3 of each card with the same name. Like I can have 3 Donald Ducks, but if they're of different levels, you can have 3 of each amount. Like 3 level 1 Donalds, 3 level 2s, 3 level 4, 3 level 3s, and all that. But some cards have a limit. Like there's a Keyblade called Oblivion. If you have that, you can only have 1 of that in a deck. Same with Ultimate Keyblade. Now I just played Wonderland, so that put me at level 5. So my opponent can play a level 5 card, level 5 Heartless, but they can only play 1. And Wonderland has an effect. What I do is I select a card at random from my hand, so that basically means that you just have your opponent select a random card. Now this really helps. Discards it. Oh, well, sometimes it helps, sometimes it hurts. And there we go. I just drew Oblivion. Now that gives Sora +10, well, any player card. And since I drew that, what I can do now is I can challenge. Let's say they block with like a Riku. He's a 7 attack and they have no friends out. You can play Oblivion. So that gives Sora +10, so he'd be at 16. Riku would be defeated, he'd lose 1 HP, Oblivion's discarded. Alright. So then it's my turn. I only have 3 cards in my hand, then I draw that many. Alright. So that's the basics of playing. Oh, one more thing. You can only have a level 1 and a level 0. Like, you can't play level 2s or 3s. If you have a level 2, you can play a level 3. But you can't jump around in levels, alright? That's basically the key elements. You can only have... You can have 40 to 60 cards in a deck. No more than 60, but you have to have at least 40, alright? I hope I explained this well enough to you. The winning conditions is you defeat the other person's player card, or your world level in total reaches up to 13. Alright, if you have any other questions, then just comment on the page, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you guys like this game, because I'm, like, addicted to it now. I, like, really like it. So, yeah.